Hello there and welcome. My name is Linda and this is my channel Linda T70. Thank you so much for joining me, and it's good to have your company. I will start by just mentioning the whole 1,000 subscribers thing. Thank you so much. Hopefully you've seen the post I put up to say that I'd achieved that, and that's all thanks to you. And I really do appreciate it. I don't want to sort of sound insincere about it, because I really do. It's ever so kind, and it's good to know that there's some people out there, people like me, that enjoy watching the content I put on. So thank you for that. This isn't really a spend the day with me, because I don't do anything really to tell you about, I don't think, nothing that's particularly interesting, but I am just about to go out to the supermarket. Don't know if you can hear my dog's ears shaking. And so when I get back, you know, I'll show you that if any of you are interested. Well, I'll show it to you, and some of you might be interested and some of you might not. So, but I thought before I go out, I'd show you what I'm wearing. And the reason for that, I don't normally do outfit of the day or anything, but I went back to Asda yesterday. You know, when I did I got the two skirts. And did I buy something else? I bought other things, but I think they were the only two items of clothing. Oh, some trousers, that was right, for current husband, and a belt. The belt was fine, the trousers didn't fit him, so he wasn't very lucky. And the bag's been sitting here waiting for me to take it back, so I ventured to Asda yesterday, and that was not good. You know, the queuing situation. Honestly, I thought the woman who was packing her stuff at the front of the queue was in slow motion. It was just like that. She's sort of picking things up, and I'm getting more and more irritated. But I thought, you haven't got to, you know, be anywhere. Don't, just be calm. But it just really, so my fault. I shouldn't really have bought some other stuff, but I did, because when I went to just have a quick browse, I found the blue and white skirt in a size 22. So I thought, hang the expense, I'm going to buy another one, and I put it on this morning before I go to the shops. So I just thought I'd give you a little view of it. So let me just move this squeaky camera. Right, so I've actually got just a, what do you call it, you know, a vest thing, which is dark blue. I've got my vintage denim jacket, which is it's a bit squizzy, you know. But anyway, I do like wearing this one, and I shall show you the skirt. I'm trying not to tread on my dog, because she's thinking I'm taking her out because I put my shoes on. So anyway, here we are. I'm hoping you can see this, because this picture of the picture in the camera looks about 12 miles away. So I've just got some trainers on, got the blue and white skirt. I don't think it's quite as mermaidy as the other one was. The other one was really sort of went in here. I might be kidding myself, but I thought it's a nice easy skirt. The fabric feels nice, it doesn't crease, and even if it doesn't look wonderful for going out anywhere, it's something nice to put on, you know, just in the sun around the house. So I just thought I'd show you that. Right, I'm going to go to the supermarket now, and I shall be back shortly, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, we're back from, well, I'm back from Sainsbury's now, so I'll show you some of my shopping. I know, unbearable, isn't it? I spent £131 today, and I got £3.76 off, deducted, which I think is from my Nectar card. They do have some quite good offers in there with using your Nectar card, and I know I've said this before, perhaps the prices are inflated anyway. They probably are to an extent, but you know. And I've now got on my card, if I want to go, and I've got a Nectar card. Well, I just said that, didn't I? On my Nectar card I've got £12.32, so next time I go shopping in there I can take £12 off if I want to. It's marvellous, isn't it? So anyway, I'm going to start with doggy stuff. So, oops, and I apologise for any package rustling. I know it's a bit annoying. So I've got them 2 packs of doggy twisters. These are all Sainsbury's branded. And I got them 2 packs of these mini log bones. They like all those. Well, dogs will eat anything really, won't they? I got some Pedigree Chum sachets, because the unbranded one, the Sainsbury's branded pouches, I buy them, was 80p dearer, and this was cheaper with my Nectar card. So they're all senior, for senior dogs, because my dogs are almost 12 and just 10. So got 12 in each packet there. And I haven't bought this before. I usually give them a little bit of crunch with their food. And I bought Complete Nutrition, these packs of biscuits. But what's the one I used to get? A weight control one for them. They do various ones. And then I've started buying the small dog one because, frankly, their teeth aren't as great as they were. And they're smaller little bites than the other ones. But I saw this today. They didn't have those today, but I saw the senior ones. I didn't even know they did that. So they've got that as well. And the other thing I buy, for my dogs, is chicken breast. So I've got a hair tickling my nose. I hope it's not growing on it. Filleted chicken breasts, skinless obviously. And I cook those up. I buy a pack a week for them, and I put them in that. Just give them that with some of the kibbly stuff or whatever, just to make a bit of a change for them. The other thing I noticed, because I'm telling you this because I know probably a lot of you have got dogs. This senior Pedigree Chum, it's got beef and liver, lamb and liver, chicken and poultry. Those 4 different flavours, and the Sainsbury's one only does beef and chicken, and I think they must get a bit bored with that. Anyway, and poo bags. On this trying to be healthy front, not that this is if you make it into a Caesar salad, but I bought 2 of these Caesar salad kits. Flat peaches. Current husband likes those. I don't know why he doesn't like round ones and just likes flat ones. Ooh, misses. But he does. Some peppers. Because now we've got a bit of sunshine, we're all going mad, aren't we? My Granny Smith's apples, which I like. My favourite ones because they're nice and crunchy and a little bit sharp. Pea shoot and baby leaf salad. I must stop saying closed cut chestnut nut mushrooms. Closed cut chestnut mushrooms. Just noticed I've ripped the packet. And I've said again. What else have I got? I have got some bacon potatoes. I wonder how much I would have if I had a penny for every potato I've peeled or cooked in some way in my life. A lot of pennies. I also bought some the British potatoes, or English potatoes, whatever, are coming into the stores now. They had quite a lot in Sainsbury's. They had quite a lot from Spain, but I went for the Taste the Difference strawberries from Hampshire, New Forest Fruit in Hampshire. There are not many in the container, but I'm hopeful they'll be nice and tasty, because I do notice the difference in taste with Taste the Difference products, if you kind of get me. But maybe that's all in the mind. But I think, as I've said before, I think a lot of fruit is quite disappointing. With vegetables, you tend to, you know what a potato's going to taste like, or a bit of cabbage or something. But with fruit, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. So anyway, some plum tomatoes for sandwich use. Some Jersey potatoes. Who doesn't like a Jersey potato? They've got quite a short death date on them, but we're going to have some salmon tonight, so we'll probably have some salmon. I'm thinking salmon, some sort of salad situation, and Jersey rolled potatoes. Oh, stop saying these are Taste the Difference cherry tomatoes on the vine. Vittoria is the name of them. I thought they'd be nice in the same salad. And also when I do salmon in the oven in a little sort of packet thing, hot foil packet, I quite often put some tiny bit of oil and a few little tomatoes in, and it's nice. We have king prawns. This week there's only 2 of us, and because my son's on holiday, so I don't have to worry about him. And when I was in the supermarket this morning, there's this little old man behind me, and I got all my stuff out. I didn't really have that much because I'm only buying for the 2 of us this week. Got all my stuff out and put it on, and he said something to me, and I wasn't sure what he'd said. And then he repeated it, and he said, "Oh, it's lovely to have a big family to buy for." And I thought, oh, and then I thought, oh God, he thinks that this is for a whole family. It's only for the 2 of us. So there you are. There was also in front of me in the supermarket like a sort of a supermodel woman, all sort of blonde and tall and lovely and everything. And I was looking at her stuff, and I thought, there's probably about 5 calories in all that lot. And then I looked at all mine. You haven't seen the chocolate yet. Anyway, stop saying Linda. And I've just played that bit back just to check something. And I'm sorry about the rustling again. I don't know what to do about it. Right, I've got 2 bags of pasta. I've got penne and farfalle, however you say it. I've got, in another crunchy packet, I've got some golden granulated sugar. I have let's see what else I bought. The packaging on this is kind of opened, but sometimes I fancy tuna sandwiches for my lunch, so I got a 4-pack of tuna. I bought some salt. I needed some just ordinary salt. I've got the stuff that you grind up and whatnot, but sometimes I just want normal. And this one it's Ceribos, the brand, which is an old brand I think, and it's iodized table salt, and it's a source of iodine. So how do you say iodine or iodine? Well, whatever it is, anyway, it's a source of it. And it says essential and important micronutrient as it contributes to normal growth of children, cognitive function, production of thyroid hormones, thyroid function, and energy yielding metabolism. Now I'm thinking, if iodine is such a good source of that, and we're not supposed to eat salt, should we not have it in other stuff? Or is it in other stuff? I've never even given it one single thought in my entire life. Anyway, so we've done that bit. Broccoli. Why don't kids like broccoli? Mad. They've got no taste, have they? Cucumber. Now with the whole garden thing, and I know I keep on about this, as I said before, this is just like the living room all over again, isn't it? I keep going on about this living room and you never see it. But I want to just finish doing a bit of painting down the bottom, and then I'm going to video. I'm going to try and do that this afternoon. If not, I might just video it anyway because I'm sick of talking about it. So current husband bought a new barbecue, and I told him that it was up to him, because although this man never cooks anything at all ever, but if he has tried it in the past, it's all gone fairly wrong, as my family will testify. But he, like I suppose a lot of men, likes to do the barbecuing, and I've got to be fair, he's not bad. I mean, I kind of do the hard work, I think. Perhaps a lot of us will know, because I'm the one that kind of make sure that everything's okay for him to cook and it's cooked properly, because we don't want people dropping down with food poisoning, do we? So, you know, pre-cooking chicken and whatever else you need to do, the salads and all the other stuff. So basically, men just stand there, don't they? Or significant others, whatever, and they just, you know, and then everyone goes raves about it, and then 364 days of the year you're churning the stuff out, aren't you? And nobody cares about that. But anyway, so he's chosen a new barbecue. He put it all together last night. We've still got the old one to get rid of. It's another eyesore. I've told him he's responsible for cleaning the blooming thing, because it's a bit like Mission Control, although it's just a charcoal one. It's not, we didn't really want a gas one. And probably charcoal barbecues are the wrong thing to buy, aren't they? But then you've got to keep trekking to the shop for the gas, you know, your Caligas things, haven't you? Oh, anyway, I think I'm single-handedly killing the planet, aren't I? But so anyway, on that note of barbecues, there's only us at the weekend, so I bought a few little barbecue-y type things. So I've got 4 pork ribeye steaks. It's outdoor bred pork, and it's got a paprika and garlic coating on it. So I like these Jolly Hog sausages, caramelised onion. They'll be nice. What else did I buy to go in the barbecue? Oops. Oh, I bought some sort of interesting cheese. I bought some cracked black pepper cheddar slices to go on burgers. I've got some burgers already in the fridge, and triple cheese melts. They sound exceedingly bad for you, don't they? And looking at the traffic light thing, they are, but there you go. And then I have got some sandwichy stuff. This is, oh, I like these Kievs. I think I've mentioned these in the other food one I did. Chicken Kievs. As I say, you know, some of these things are taste the difference. Taste the difference. Yeah, taste the difference. But I do think they are nicer if you can. Not, you can't always run to it, can you? But sometimes. Got some mozzarella, Edam slices. I mean, I really like cheese in sandwiches, but it's a little bit less. What was it? A little bit less fat. Some pasty things for his packed lunch. Some feta for salads, and some sage and onion chicken and ham, so for general lunches and packed lunches. Sounds like he's a schoolboy, doesn't it? Right, have I done all that? Have I done all that? Okay, let's just have a check. Yeah, I just checked, and I think that's everything I bought today. Oh, with the exception of I bought some chocolate from Sainsbury's. Again, it's their brand, so we like dark chocolate, and I think this is pretty good. And fruit and nut, milk, fruit and nut. So I'm going to put all this away now, and I will catch up with you again in a little bit. So see you in a moment. Hello, welcome back. It's now 10 to 3 in the afternoon, so you've kind of been with me for a great part of the day. I've just got back from my daughter. She's been getting me onto Instagram. I mean, I can manage Facebook, and I'm getting to grips with the YouTube thing now. But the Instagram thing, I thought, is this a step too far? Because it's not something that I would normally gravitate to. I did go on it once to look at photos of my grandchildren, but then I think I was sort of pressing the wrong things, and God knows what I was doing, so I just deleted the app. But anyway, it seems like it's going to be quite a useful thing for someone that's, you know, like me, got a YouTube channel. So she's been trying to explain it. Honestly, it'd be easier to train a chimp, it really would. Just going through all this stuff and pressing all these buttons, and I did manage to send a message today to some people, and they seem to have received it, so that's promising. But I can't really see me using it for very much else. But you never know, do you? I mean, I think most sort of creators use Instagram, don't they? And I'm not like a technophobe. It's just that you have to explain something to me about 48,000 times, and then I'll probably get the hang of it. But anyway, there we are. I was going to mention to you, I think I shortchanged you with one of my Q&A answers the other day. It was only a few days ago I did that, because somebody had asked me who I followed on YouTube, and I just went, I can't remember. I could remember a couple of names, so I thought, I've just got to get my phone. Sorry about that. So I've made a note of some of them if you're interested, and thank you. Some people today have, in the last couple of days, because I did say on the video, if you've got any recommendations, a lot of people have suggested some names. Some of them I do watch, some of them I did watch, and I don't really watch so much now for various reasons. Yeah, I'll go through a couple of them. I just want to try and turn my sound off of my phone, because I don't want that making a noise while I'm talking to you. Oh, right, here we go. Sorry. And then I've got a couple of things to show you that I bought, one yesterday and one a few weeks ago. I don't know, you might be interested, you might not be. They're not clothes. Right, let's just turn all this down. Okay, so I've just looked on my my list of subscriptions, and just to give you a few, and as I say, lots of them are the same as you guys. So I watch Beautiful, Bad and Bizarre. That's a bit of that's a woman that tells you life stories about old film stars, so I quite like that. I watch Becky Reynolds, Busy Bee Marie, Carla Jenkins sometimes, Caroline Mrs. M. Sorry, thing's gone off, right. So Caroline Mrs. M, Coffee House Crime, Faces of the Forgotten, that's another dead people thing, and Fascinating Graveyard, speaks for itself. Then who else have we got? We have got, oh dear, honestly. Come on. Right. Can't even work a phone, can I? Right, there we go. Then, who else is there? Georgie Grandma, My Son, which no one's really very interested. Hollywood Graveyard. It's M, I watch her. Jodie Dunn, My Messy Life. Kylie Rainbow, because she does a lot of outside decorating and, well, just decorating in general really, for parties and events, and just decorating, you know, if you see what I mean. Lamont at Large, Legacy.com, they're dead people things. Maria Crocker, Polly Put the Petal On. I sometimes watch Richer in Years. Scott on Tape, that's another sort of kind of dead people thing. Silver Moonlight, sometimes I watch her. Tina's Talk Time, of course. Unusual Things, that is another dead person thing, and that's for, you don't have to be dead to watch it, you know. And this guy goes around graveyards and he finds sort of usually British or British based people, celebrities, and he talks about their lives and shows you their final resting place. I know, honestly it sounds dreadful, doesn't it, all this. And Wraparound Plus. And there's a couple of other people I watch, which I probably should subscribe to, but that's the kind of thing. And I think a lot of the names that you've suggested have been those. I was also looking on my, because I can't find it now, can I? But I was also looking on my, where I asked you to give me questions for the Q&A. There were a couple of people that since I've done it have asked me some things, and one was about my most embarrassing moment, and if only I could think of some shining example. I mean, my life is just full of minor embarrassing moments. I often say the wrong thing to people. I mean, you know what I'm like. So sometimes people don't, in fact a lot of people don't really get me, so it's nice to find some people out there that do. So I'm going to have a bit more of a think about that and keep that warm. And there was another question as well, which I was trying to find. If I don't find it now, I'll go helicopter. Not mine. I'll do it. You know, I will catch up with that, because if you're kind enough to ask me things, at least I can do is answer them. And yeah, we'll do that. Anyway, so 2 things I bought. So yesterday when I was having my wonderful trip to Asda, I wanted to, because now, I don't know if I've mentioned that we're doing our garden, trying to change our garden around a bit. But yesterday I've got a little sort of sentry shed, you know, like a sentry box shaped shed. And I repainted it, and it's always had a little sign on it. It just says keep growing. I bought it from Asda years ago on a good day, and I thought, well, I need to cheer this up now. It's had a bit of a facelift. So I bought, oh actually, hold on, I'll get it. And also I had a wreath on my front door last summer. It was when I first started my channel, so it was in the autumn last year, which I took down for Christmas decorations to go on the door, and nothing's gone up since. So I wanted a wreath for that. So basically I wanted 2 wreaths, and this is happening over a period of a couple of months really. And I was in Hobbycraft looking for some stuff for Easter, and I found, now this is the Keep Growing thing. It's just a metal thing with the words in, and it had some, well, it's still got some daisies around it. But when I was in Hobbycraft, I was looking for, as I say, for some Easter things, and I saw this, and this caught my eye. I thought, well, this is pretty. I can't remember how much it was. It might have been a tenner, maybe it was more. I really can't remember now. But it's just got some pretty little spring flowers in, and I thought, oh, that'd be nice on my front door. So I put it on my front door, and then I thought to myself, well, I think that would look nice on the door of the shed. So I've got my little Keep Growing thing, because you know, I do put the effort in here, and I put my little Keep Growing sign in the middle. So basically, when it hangs on the door, which you will see by the next couple of days, what this blooming garden's like, I just thought it looks quite nice against the light grey door on the shed, which of course left me with a front door that didn't have anything on it. So I thought, well, this was one of the reasons, apart from taking these clothes back that I had from Asda. I thought, oh, they're bound to have something in there, because I intended to use that little Keep Growing wire thing, and I thought I could twine some flowers around it. I don't really want to go to the expense of buying another wreath. Anyway, they didn't have anything. They had some sunflowers in there, and I thought it's not really quite the look I was going for. So, and then they had some plastic heart shape, but they really looked plastic, heart shaped wreaths with I think it's supposed to look like lavender. And I thought, well, they're not really fooling anyone. So I decided, I thought, well, I'll just, I don't know, have to look somewhere else on another day. And then I saw this Stacey Solomon bit, because she's bought a new range of stuff out, and she had a couple of wreaths. Now I'm a bit loath to buy things from celebrity lines, to be honest. I don't really know why, but I just think, I said this about the Louise Redknapp thing, didn't I, at Peacocks. I don't know what I know they're putting their name to it, but and she, these aren't the only one. There's loads of them. There's Lorraine Kelly. There's Caprice. We all know. I wondered what had happened to her, and now we know she's doing. I forget who she does. There's loads of people, and I suppose it's good for the brands. But I don't really want to, buy things that celebrity endorsed, really. She says, owning a Louise Redknapp blazer. But anyway, so I looked at these Stacey Solomon wreaths, and she had one that was a bit sort of strawy looking, a bit kind of, I didn't like it anyway. And then I saw this and I thought, well, that's all right. It's quite pretty. I'll just ignore the fact that it's celebrity based. I look like I've won the F1, don't I? And it's just basically got little, I suppose it's what is it? Little white flowers. It's supposed to be, is this supposed to be lavender? I don't really know. Bit of eucalyptus stuff, you know, your standard thing. And I thought, well, that's quite pretty. So what I'll do is I'll put this on my front door, because I thought, can I be asked to traipse around all the other supermarkets? Anyway, so that's that. So that's going, I've had that already on my front door from yesterday, and I'm going to put that back in a minute, and the other one's going back on the shed. And I went into Sainsbury's this morning, as you well know, and by the way, that Stacey Solomon thing, that was £22, and I was like, I thought, but then I thought, oh, I've just taken some stuff back, hang the expense. And I was in Sainsbury's today, and they had a really nice wreath with nice flowers in it. It wasn't just this sort of greenery with a few bits poked in, and it was 20 quid, and I thought, bum, I wish I'd come in here first now. So I'm a bit disappointed with that, but it's still, you know, it's not bad. It's a bit, yeah, you know, what can I say? It's quite pretty, but it's not really the answer to my dreams of wreaths. So anyway, I got that. And the other thing to mention, if you're interested, I don't know if everybody else has the same thing. We do seem to, I speak to people, other people, and they all seem to have the same problem with flies in their house in the summer. And of course, we're not even in the summer yet. And I used to put it down to the fact that we've got dogs, although anything they do in the garden is cleaned up and nothing sits out there. But my neighbour said, oh no, we get loads of flies in, and she'd bought some sort of screen thing, and I tried one of those screens that have got magnetic bits in the middle, but our doors are a little bit wider for easy access, so it didn't really fit, and with the dogs going in and out as well, it just did. I put one up and it would keep falling down, because our the sort of trim around the door isn't wood, it's UPVC or something, so it's really hard to attach anything to it. So eventually everything falls down. And but anyway, I thought, let's not be deterred, because I can't stand another summer of chasing flies around with the old Raid stuff. I mean, I've got it here because I haven't put anything up yet. I've got it here, ready. And there are always those flies, aren't they? There's whopping ones, and you're sitting there and then suddenly you hear zzz, and you think, where is it? And I don't really like spraying this stuff around when I've got the dogs. Anyway, going on a bit about this, but I decided to buy a curtain thing, and I decided to go, I have also tried, what was the other sort I tried? Oh, I had fairly lightweight stringy thing that you put in the door last year. I got it from the range and it was really cheap because they had hardly any left, which makes me think probably loads of other people must have the same problem as me. But I've got this beaded one, and we've had this a couple of weeks, and I got this off of Amazon, I think, and it was about 40 quid, because I thought if I get a decent one and spend some money. So we've got this, which I haven't put up yet, and my friend suggested I buy some of this tape. Now, what did she say the brand was? This isn't the brand, but it's the same sort of thing. It's that really, you know, you could stick an elephant to the ceiling with it, apparently, if you want to stick an elephant to the ceiling. So it's real, sort of really super sticky tape. And the thinking was that maybe we would be able to hang this up with this tape, which we have yet to try. I don't hold out a lot of hope. I think it'll be one of those things that stays there for 10 minutes and then you just hear all the beads shatter onto the ground as it falls over. But I'm going to give it a go. If not, I'll have to get current husband to rig something up to the I don't know, the lintel, it won't be able to go in there either because it's got these little hook things at the top, if you can see, either side. Ooh, there we go. It'd probably make this room even darker because now we've put that canopy up outside, it does, because this is we've got a south facing garden, the sun is quite strong in here, and I actually thought it might help with my glasses, you know, the way the reflections are with that up, but it doesn't seem to have made a lot of difference. Yeah, I mean, you can still see the reflection in them now. So yeah, so that's that. I think that was everything really I wanted to say. I just wanted to catch up about the who I subscribe to. I will, if I find that other comment that somebody asked me, other question, I'll drop it in when I next do a video, which I'm hoping to do in the next couple of days because I'm trying to do a bit more and be a bit more visible on YouTube. I think that's everything. My I don't know if others of you are like me out there. My son went off on holiday today. I think I mentioned that earlier. I didn't say he went today, but he did, and he's flying down to Greece. Oh, following the crowd. Anyway, does anybody else kind of, when their child is, it doesn't matter how old your child is, when they go off somewhere and you think, oh my God, will he be all right? Will she be all right? I'm the same with both my children. Whenever they're going anywhere that I'm not going as well, which is most of the time, let's face it, you know, I always sort of worry, get anxious that they're going to be okay. And I sent my son a message this morning saying, have a good trip, safe travels, and don't talk to any strangers. He did send me a smiley, laughy thing, emoji thing back. But yes, it's weird, isn't it? Because to take him as an example, you know, he's nearly 40. He's been married and got children and not lived with me for years and years and years. But because he's been living here part-time for the last 2 years, you've got an awareness of where they are. And you know, before he could go anywhere and do anything and I wouldn't know because he doesn't ring me up and tell me everything. Yeah, so you know, keeping my fingers crossed. I think he should be there by now, sitting on some beach sipping some cocktail or other. So but it is funny, isn't it? You never quite, doesn't matter how old your kids get, they never stop being your kids, do they? But anywho, I think that's everything. If I go on any longer on here, I'll just waffle about it, more nonsense. Hope you enjoyed my sort of spend the day with me, although it wasn't really, it was just a couple of snapshots of things I've been doing. With the Instagram thing, I don't know if any of you people, or you know, if you viewers are into Instagram, or if you're on Instagram, if you want to follow me, I think you do. Not that I'm going to be doing anything much on there for a good while because I just don't know what I'm doing. But at some point I should be up and running, I'm sure, and putting all sorts of nonsense on, no doubt. But if you do want to look on there in the future, I wouldn't bother at the moment. I'm just using the same name as my channel, Linda T70. I don't know if you're supposed to advertise for people to go on Instagram, but I suppose it's a public forum, isn't it? So there we are. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to my rattling on today. I always say that, but that's what I do. It's really kind for you to if you've stayed watching all of this video. I know it's been a bit boring, so sorry about that, but this is just sort of how my days are, really. They're not wonderfully exciting. Sometimes they are, but generally they're fairly average, which I suppose most people are. So my intended next video is to put some stuff up about the garden and show you the before and after. Please don't imagine though, just to manage everyone's expectations, it's not like we've had Charlie Dimmock in or anything. It's just an ordinary garden. It's just that we've kind of moved stuff around and planted a few things. bought a new barbecue and painted a few bits and pieces. I haven't done any summer bedding yet because my dad always told me you don't plant anything in any summer plants until past the second week of May, and so that's what I do. I mean, it doesn't look like we've got any frosts coming, but I always think about my dad telling me that. I don't even know why, because I was thinking I don't even remember him ever doing any gardening, but that's what he told me and that's what I live by. So I will see you very soon. Thank you once again for your support, your subscriptions, your comments. I've had some funny ones a couple of odd ones this time, but it's you know it's good to have you with me and enjoying the channel. And that is all for now. I will see you soon and love you lots. Take care. Bye bye.